The trick with this is getting these hard points lined up. So that is 9 across, and then the vertical height or vertical space, probably not that much. It's only 1, really. So this will be the mining trailer. So it's got to get a bit wider. It's got to be at least, I think, 15 blocks wide. And the hard point needs to stand up somehow on the very top section of that. So this is 13. And then we need to just, we use a different color, blue. That's 15. We might as well. So here's an issue. The biggest challenge right now is deciding what actual width I want this to be. If I go with 11, which is that's more typical standard trailer size. 13 is now into like train wagon size. And then 15 is where it becomes possible to have the mining vehicle drive onto it. And then 17 seems kind of like overkill. What if we just give it the option to go wider? To go to 17. I'm going to build like one segment and then copy it over a bunch of times. That's 13, and then we'll extend out to 17, which means these 4 on each side will be able to move out. I'm thinking something like that. It'd be better if the grippers were here and the tracks were here. And then this piece will be connected to that. Well, that'll be connected. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So those can slide out, and the gripper will be able to lock it in place. If I use distance sensors, I can get pretty accurate with how far that actually moves. So now I've got the sliding mechanism, and I should be able to control the distance easily so that you can set it to just be 1 wider, 2 wider, or 1 or 2 wider. No 3 wider. And then I'll copy this middle segment. This is like the trailer. The rest of it's all kind of support structure. And then for added support, we'll take a whole another one of these, flip it backwards, shift that to the end, and then merge all the sides together. And put these down the side. Now wheels is going to be a bit tricky. I'm going to probably have to cut out a section in the side for the wheels to go in. Why don't I just slide the wheels with the trailer? But then they won't be connected to the main deck, and that's kind of an issue because of subgrids and stability and stuff. You don't really want wheels on these extra grids. Wheels. We should probably try and give it more ground clearance as well. Oh. That's too much ground clearance. 1 is enough. 1 is enough. 1 is enough. I'm gonna put heaps of wheels on this. Yeah, 5 wheels. And I've put them all really close together. I can only move 2 across. So when I do, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to drop something down. Either the wheels are gonna have to connect up, or the deck is gonna have to drop in. If I do a 1x4, then we're gonna impact the wheels less because, okay, so I've got this. This is my thing, my wheel arches, and then they will need to be on hard points, and they need to go that way. Do they need to be on hard points? Probably. This needs to fall into that. I hope this works. It's not going to be happy, I think. I think I should also use a track. This counts it as the same vehicle. But then this is above, which means it needs to be below, like this. This track needs to be down here, and then that is where the door goes. Then that's connected to that, and there is a... No, there's no gap. But then I have to have this thing. Oh man. Ooh. And then I think I'll do 2 or 3. I think that is going to be my wheel section. So this piece here is going to drop down. The wheels are connected to this piece. I think friction pad would look good. Huh, it's like the same shape. It's exactly the same shape. And then let me get rid of all this nonsense. This piece of door needs to connect into this. Cut this, bring it forwards to there. Wow, wow, wow. It's a lot of moving parts, really. These wheels need to connect to the green part. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-choo. Alright, so let's look at the grids. This yellow grid is just to get the wheel arches looking nice. The green grid is the left side sliding, and the blue grid is the right side sliding. So now I can copy this yellow grid. Probably not the wheels though, because I need to make sure they're put on correctly. So we'll have to cut those off. And the yellow and pink grid here can be the same grid. And then we'll need to replace all these wheels, probably all of the wheels actually. Better to have them placed in symmetry mode, I reckon. And then we need to carry on this middle section. That's the end of the trailer. That lined up really well. I think it could be a little bit longer, but it maybe doesn't need to be. The next issue is those hard points that connect into the bottom of the miner, because they're going to have to slide along this thing. I know I can just put them in like this though, where it just drives straight up onto it. It does look kind of gross. Let's get the rest of the trailer working and then figure that out. So I'll take these sliders and remove their power, so they should just fall. And it might even be a good idea to try and find another place to put hard points. There's only these 2 up the front, which might make it flex a little bit. If I put some here, then that will help a lot with stability, I reckon. Then I kind of also run into this issue of now it's getting really long beyond the real wheels. Well, let's have a look and see what happens here. I think I'll need to go and get some logic for these things down here, the tracks, to let them slide out. And I'll need something to hide my axles or to cap them or something, because they are attached to the sliding bit on the side, just not visually, they're just kind of floating there. That seemed to drop in okay. I think it's, how wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 13 wide already. Yeah, these wheel arches look good though. I just want to see what happens to these wheels right now. Okay, cool. I've done that wrong. So this whole green thing should move. And the green thing, oh damn, I have to cut all of this. That goes to that. And then green and green, blue and blue, pink and yellow. Okay. Yeah, so because I had the yellow and yellow merged together, they couldn't move apart from each other. Oh, the hard point in the side. So now I need to grab these pieces, place a hard point here. This is probably maybe not a good idea. One, oh, they both worked. Why is this side not working? Should I just cap it? Oh, you know what? I should have a 2U thing up here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wonder if I should bring it in with a wedge like that. How many U's? How many units do I need? That's enough to put my uranium container on, that's what I'm thinking. So now there's like a direct separation visually between what moves and what doesn't move. This is a very flat trailer. I wonder, did trailer 9 have a detachable thing? It's not, is it? So that's good. I'll do this. We've got the low piece for your containers to go on. And then there'll be a little thingy thing up here just for the connection onto the fifth wheel, which doesn't need to have anything on it really. I can put like a spare wheel on it or something. Okay, so let's grab a truck. I always seem to build everything around the GT2. It's probably my favorite little truck. We'll give it maybe quite a bit of space between here. I don't really care what the subdat standard is anymore. Whatever, it's going there. And then the connector goes in there. Is it busy? It's a real long thing, eh? I do really like how this bumps out here, but then I don't like how this is so thin and narrow. And it might be better to kind of combine these two things. Yeah, I'll bring these support things in. And then put a wedge, because that's going to move. I think it should have a space and then the wedge. So having it poke up like this is kind of an issue. It looks cool, but it is kind of an issue. I'm going to put this up above and connect it directly into the back. So there's just a nice smooth transition at the top. I'm not too worried about how that connects, but I want to put a little nubby thing here so that the hook is actually down a little bit. Because there's so much like flat area here, if I do that, then we've got a little bit of leeway for tilting in all directions, and it lets me cut this out so that I can put in my doors and microcontrollers like this. And then I'll have microcontrollers in there. And I need legs somewhere, so I'll probably do a thing in here that folds down. I think it's only got to be directly on here as well, the friction pad like that. Nice little stubby trailer, and then I can just cover that up, and those will fold back into that white space. And the only other thing I need is ramps. For this, I'm going to use a longer single ramp with no connections, because I think those other ones, the ramps on trailer 9, they had like, there was a pivot in the middle connected to another pivot, and I think that made it very wobbly. I'm just going to do a nice big heavy ramp, and yeah, just hope it works. Might get rid of the middle weight blocks, and then even some of the ones down the side we'll get rid of as well. Could be too long, in fact. Yeah, I really like that. That's pretty cool. I think I need to do something similar to this over at the back. Add some kind of support thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. No. Oh, I'm a dummy. I'm a big dummy. The position is just reading the position to a wall that moves with the sensor. Ooh. No. No, no, no. Then we will use a counter and a threshold. Without a threshold, we will use this button. And an ore. Apparently left control and W opens save vehicle. What the hell is that about? Right linear track? Oh no, control and S? Man, that's a dick move. So yeah, you can't move quickly around the editor anymore. Or maybe it's slow, I can't remember. It's fast, isn't it? Yeah, shift. God damn. Man, that's super annoying. Huh, it doesn't even want to go back in. Oh, wait, I broke something and it went back in. Oh, look, I'm an idiot. I didn't connect this. Oh, it didn't go all the way back in though, which is concerning. It means that the epsilon for equals is too crazy. It could be too high. I'll say 0.02. And I could also, I think I will put hardpoints in so that when it's closed, it tries to jam itself closed. Or I change the 0 value, instead of it being 0.75, it's just like 5.5 or something. So it really tries to pull it all the way back in. Even changing that epsilon seemed to help a little bit. Oh no, we're not going to fit. How could we solve this problem? Better turn the engine off. Will this connect? Because I maybe put the hitch in the wrong place. I don't remember. I think we're in business. It's a bit angled up, isn't it? I don't know what's going on there. Reset trailer steering. Oh yes, this has probably got... Hey, woo. Then reset should come right. Oh, man, I need a new engine. My engines are so bad. A good test will be going down this ramp and up the other side. I really do think there's too much overhang from the rear axle. Bottomed out. I might put some skis under there and see if that'll help slide across. There's like no way that this works. Yes. I think I'm on the right track. I need to do a couple little tweaks and figure out how I'm going to get those hard points to either rotate up or be kind of looking nice, at least up. And then do some logic so that the connectors on that top front section can take a container. Specifically, I want to put the nuclear uranium transport container on there. I might do another version of this. We might have this one, which is like the low version, and then do one with bigger wheels and lift it up so we've got better ground clearance. Let me know if you've got any ideas about what I should do with this trailer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.